Hello and welcome to Home Cooking Spain. Today I'm going to cook some roasted pork ribs with potatoes. I hope that you enjoy today's recipe, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would be very grateful if you did, as it will help me a lot. Thank you and enjoy today's cooking. So, let's start off by slicing this bit of garlic up. As usual, I will leave the ingredients to this recipe in the description of the video and also at the end of the video. Okay, so they're sliced and I'm going to put them in this little saucepan. I'm going to get some onion as well, just a thick slice, and I'm going to chop it up in little-ish pieces and also add it in there. And I'm going to get a bit of pepper as well. And chop it up into some bits. Right. Let's get rid of them seeds. And also in the pot. Right, next I've got the two stock cubes. I think these were vegetable ones, and I'm just going to crumble them, well, cut them into bits and put them in here. These haven't got salt, so I will have to add some salt to them. So, a generous amount of salt. I'm going to add some thyme also. Some oregano. Yes. And of course, some sweet paprika. About a teaspoon. Right, next we're going to fill this up with water. I'm going to add about 500, 600 milliliters, roughly, like that. And I'm going to bring it to the boil so that the stock cube will dissolve. Next, I'm going to peel these carrots. Let's peel them now. I must buy one of these peelers. It'd be so much easier. But also I could just wash them and leave the skin off, couldn't I? They say all the nutrients are in the skin. Well, there they are peeled, and I'm just going to chop them into, that's it, 4 bits will do. In the end, I'm the only one that's going to eat them. My wife doesn't like carrots, so they're for me. So I'll put them to one side and check these potatoes out. I might have some jacket potatoes tonight. I bought a sack of them yesterday. Huge. So let's peel these. Don't know how much each one weighs. They probably weigh about 300 grams at least. So let's peel them both. Whoa, this is wobbling. So here they are peeled, and let's slice them up into about, what's that, a centimetre thick. Just going to check the water because it's boiling. Turn the water down so it doesn't overboil. And let's finish. There's a fly there. Chopping these off. And we'll put them here to one side with the carrots. So this is boiling. Mix it so that the stock cubes dissolve, which they have, and it smells nice actually. And let's turn it off and just leave it there for a while. So I've got my oven tin here, and I'm going to put the potatoes like that. There you go. And next, I'm going to open this. Lovely ribs. These are 700 grams. So just right for 2 people. Hungry people. So, here's the rack of ribs. Nice. They'll shrink a little bit, obviously. So I'm just going to chuck them in there. That'll shrink later. I'm going to add my few carrots that are for me. Let's make room for this. And next, I'm going to pour this gravy or whatever you call it all over. There you go, lovely. Well, this, I'm going to put it in the oven. My oven, I'm going to use the oven fan on it as well. I'm going to put it in there for half an hour at 220 degrees or 430 Fahrenheit roughly. There you go, in the middle of the oven. And let's have a drink of wine. So while we wait for that, I'm going to give the kitchen a clean. And remember, I didn't add any salt because I added it already when I boiled the water up. Well, it's been 30 minutes since I put this in the oven, so I'm taking it out. Potatoes starting to go soft. The meat is gorgeous. Carrots are also starting to go soft. The meat it's gone smaller. Instead of 3/4 of a kilo, it's about half a kilo now. That's what happens, isn't it? So now what I'm going to do is turn the potatoes around. All the potatoes, just turn them around. Ah. Oops, sorry, I lied. It was 28 minutes and a half. You'll hear the alarm go off. Caught me out, didn't it? Right, let's turn these over. These are gorgeous potatoes like this. I know it's not a typical British, lovely British roast, which I miss a lot. But as I cook for just myself, I can't imagine giving my lovely wife the things that go with a British roast, like a stuffing. I think she'd freak out. Well, I've turned everything over, including the meat, and now I'm going to put it back in the oven for another half an hour. Okay, so it's been another half an hour and dinner is ready. The meat is lovely, potatoes nice and soft, some are crispy, carrots are done, and the gravy is nice also. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's recipe. I look forward to any comments that you may have, and I also look forward to making the next recipe for you. So have a good day and goodbye.